Okay, this will be an interesting one. Really tasty and healthy, good for Weight Watchers, or should I say dieters, whatever. Weight Watchers is a trademark, as we know, but we all know that that's where the word Weight Watchers came from, because people were obviously watching their weight, and Weight Watchers, the company, called it Weight Watchers for that reason. Food for Weight Watchers. Yeah, I got to keep the weight off, folks. It's not easy being on a diet, but I have to, and that means Christmas as well. I'm not going to fucking neglect my diet just because it's the festive season. However much I like festive food, like Christmas puds, for example. Christmas puddings are nice. Lollies, chips, bit of cake, whatever. I don't think I'll be going to any Christmas parties. There's no point. Me not being able to enjoy the festive food without worrying about gaining weight. I'll just put the weight on just like that. Anyway, what do we got? It's called Bulla Mini Frozen Yogurt. So yeah, these are really nice. Recommended from me if you want to lose weight and keep your calories down. This is something that I'm trying to close the lid on this silly thing. So we're interested in this picture mainly. But Bulla, yeah, I think that's an Aussie, well, it was, maybe it was, or still is, an Aussie company that makes food, that makes dairy product. Yeah, Bulla is really nice. I look forward to having a Bulla later on. They're only small, but I just suck on them to make them last. They might only, it's a shit house. Why does it look so fucking orange? It looks awful. Ew. Why it's like that? I don't know what I've got, how I've set this up. Oh, I know why. I was meant to make it a negative positive, and I forgot I had the settings here set up as if I was doing a negative positive reversal. So I'm just going to fucking get rid of these unwanted features, and we're going to lighten it up. But yeah, it's like Bulla. It just makes me think of like Bulla is just so creamy. It's like a creamy sort of a name, like an Aussie sort of feel to it, an aesthetic. I don't think they make these overseas somehow. It wouldn't be easy getting them over here. Anyway, we've got the edge there, but we're not going to worry about it. Wondering if we're going to maybe even lighten it further. But yeah, Bulla. Bulla is just comes across as really Australian dairy sort of a feel. Happy cows in their pastures, scoffing down hay and making all this lovely dairy products for you and I, for everyone. Well, when I say everyone, I got to think not just everyone, because there are heaps of people on the street, heaps of people who are poor, who can't afford ice cream, or who can't even afford a glass of milk. So yeah, I'm sorry I didn't think when I said that, because I don't want to leave out those who are less fortunate than us. But it's just really sad that we've got a very greedy world that we live in. It's really sad. Gonna leave it on that. I'm gonna make this a negative. This paper that I just printed out. But yeah, we got to think of the less fortunate. I'm sorry, folks, I haven't got the money to give to the poor this year. I've got to look after my own self, to do these demos, to make a difference in the future. I do want to make a difference, I really do, but at the moment I don't have the wherewithal to do it, so I have to hold off. I'm hoping to get reunited with a loved one. His name is Luigi, and I'm really missing him. I'm not rich. I don't have the money to give away, sadly enough. However much I'd like to. Anyway, we didn't set it for negative, we forgot once again. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm doing these wrong. I'm fucking it up. See, I haven't set it to negative positive. I forgot to set it. So now we're just going to go back and try that again. But basically it gets really lonely without Luigi. And I'm trying to get this stuff on television. My future husband Luigi also would be missing me. So I'm trying to get this stuff out there. Stabilizing image. Please wait. Okay, out it comes. Yeah, that looks really nice. The colours are brilliant. We're going to maybe enlarge it a bit. Bulla. So yeah, we've got Bulla looking good. Just wondering, we're going to enlarge it maybe. I don't know what to do with this one, folks. But basically I'm really feeling lonely without my future husband Luigi. Really gets painful. It's a painful existence being without someone you love. I really, really miss him. Yeah, I do miss Luigi. Fuck that. So I really do miss him, and it's really difficult trying to cope with the loneliness and the desolation I feel. And I'm just hoping this stuff will go to air eventually, so I can get in touch with this person, Luigi. Because it does get very, very lonely, painfully lonely. I just hate loneliness, folks. And I just don't seem to have the wherewithal to deal with it. Just wondering if we're going lighter. Scanner just went, eh. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, that looks better. And we got Bulla there, the word Bulla. But basically it's really painful to be alone, and it's not a healthy thing. It's a deadly thing. Loneliness. Loneliness is like smoking 15 cigarettes a day without smoking. So yeah, it's deadly. It's not healthy. It doesn't edify the human spirit or soul, if that's the right word. It doesn't. It doesn't make you feel good. It's not a feel-good thing. So yeah, don't make no mistake, loneliness is not as easy to deal with as you might otherwise imagine. It's deadly. Fucked over. I feel like I'm being fucked over. really miss my partner Luigi, so I'm trying my best to get this stuff on television. Okay, let's see how that looks. This piece, Bulla. So these are Bulla ice creams, or should I say frozen yogurts in this case. Anyway, that looks interesting. I think now we can call this demo quits.